Yeah. Sometimes your friends are jerks. You know who wouldn't have stood you up? Aisha, because we rock. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we're back with another reaction to Cobra Kai. We're now into episode 5, which is called Counterbalance. So the last episode we had was Cobra Kai Never Dies, and we see that Miguel has started his training in earnest, and unfortunately he got a little bit too cocky with it and tried to pick a fight with his bullies. It did not work out well for him, and it almost resulted in him being pulled from his karate training by his mother, very validly so. But thankfully, you know, with Johnny making an impassioned plea to her and basically saying that he was going to make sure Miguel was taken care of, she decided to allow him to start again. But on the other side of things, we saw Daniel was dealing with some things with his daughter. He thought that he was doing what was best for her by interfering with her and her new boyfriend. But thankfully, she found out for herself that her new boyfriend was not the kind of person he is presenting himself to be, and ended that all on her own. And then also, on the other side of things, Johnny was dealing with his own actual kid drama in that Robby is getting from bad to worse. He's not only skipping school now, but he's getting into all kinds of criminal activity, and Johnny's doing his best to try to intervene in the very loose and very irresponsible way that he knows how. But we found out that he's really never been there, and unfortunately, he's coming about this all the wrong way and not recognizing that with Robby, it's going to take some time. So lots of things kind of getting on track here with kind of understanding the world that we're living in with both of our characters, Johnny and Danny, and I'm still loving it, loving getting myself refreshed on all this good stuff, and I'm ready to jump to this episode. Before I do, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I hope that you like what you see. You think about hitting that thumbs up button. It really helps me out with the algorithm, and I very much appreciate it. And if you really like it, you can hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey, and of course be notified when I upload again. And if you've been here before, welcome back. And again, same thing for you. Hopefully you'll think about hitting that subscribe button this time so you can join me on my journey to 10K. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into Counterbalance right about now. Wakey, wakey, Miguel. He's dead ass. He's like, I'm getting up and I'm gonna do push-ups. Embarrassed myself that first day when I couldn't do a push-up on my knuckles. Oh, wow. No, watch where you look over the other way. It's interesting because while I don't agree with, you know, the violence level that he's using to train, pain is a hell of a teacher. Kreese understood that, but unfortunately it wasn't just pain. There was also the whole, you know, mental degradation part. Well, Miguel didn't want kids anyway. If I was this actor, I'd be ticked. I'd be like, how many takes do we have to do with me doing these push-ups? But truthfully, if he can take a baseball to the arm, I feel like a leg or a fist will probably not be as bad. Go and do some yoga, Johnny. It would really help with your flexibility. You know, you pulled your groin in episode 1. That won't happen.
It's in our interest to look out for each other.
Oh, so it's not only the lobster that's being buttered up, huh?
Right? He's like, I can hear your sales speech.
We were supposed to go to a concert together, and then I saw this. Yeah.
Sometimes your friends are jerks. You know who wouldn't have stood you up? Aisha, because we rock.
My dad makes more money than your dad.
My dad knows karate and can kill your dad.
Oh!
So let's talk real.
Period.
I heard you guys had argument. You kicked a hot cup of coffee from his...
Boba.
It was a boba.
Thank you. Get the details right.
You want me to scratch your balls? How are you going to scratch my balls?
Do we have to use this terminology?
No.
I went to Vaughn's and got those frozen pizzas that you like.
No, he's trying so hard.
Oh, listen, you don't realize how hard it is to meet a good man. I mean, just look at your father. That's what we're working with here. Did I mention that deadbeat...
Did you mention the fact that that's half your kid's DNA?
No.
You're only getting older and bigger, and sooner or later you're gonna leave me for a life filled with excitement. You don't want to leave your mom alone, do you?
Wow. She's incredibly selfish. Both his parents, his poor kid. But yeah, that's something that parents really need to step away from, is that whole bashing of the other partner. Even if your child's father is crap, A, you slept with him, and B, that's still 50% of your kid's DNA. So when you say those types of things, it's like you're taking a personal attack at that child. So just keep it to yourself. You know, if he's a jerk, the kid will figure it out for themselves.
I appreciate you coming in, but there are no girls in Cobra Kai.
Why not?
What are you in
The reason they're
the
out with the
40s?
army. Don't give me this sexist bullshit, right? I'm just saying women aren't meant to fight. They have tiny, hollow bones.
Aren't you desperate for new students?
I forgot.
This isn't a knitting class. This is a dope.
Wow, straight out of the movie.
Yeah, so you're saying it's genetic. Her love for Twinkies comes from her dad?
No, I'm saying her family's loaded. And she's a paying customer.
Right?
But you don't need the money, right?
And also that would say that she might potentially have some natural athleticism.
After further review, I've decided to allow female students.
Thanks.
In Cobra Kai, you can't act like a girl.
What do you mean? How do girls act?
Right?
Give me that, you know, all emotional, loud, complaining.
Johnny really needs to be kicked in the balls by Aisha at least once. She better be back this next season.
These kids create fake accounts. And they tell me things like I'm ugly and that I should kill myself.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Cyberbullying sucks so much.
Pussy. Back in my day, if you wanted to tease someone, you did it to their face.
I mean, bullying's always sucked, but at least it's true. They had more balls.
Because when I'm done with you, you're going to be sending a message back. Only it's not going to be with your keyboard. It's going to be with your fists.
Cobra Kai never dies. Honestly, I feel like that would be the great way to deal with all of it, but it's insane. Like, what kids deal with today, I am super happy that I grew up when I did without social media.
What the hell, Sam? We thought you were a poor person.
Oh my God. So gross.
Whoa, I don't think this is right, Sensei.
I don't think what's right.
She's a girl.
Wait, weren't we equal opportunity an hour ago?
And give her everything you got.
Wait, I just want to remind everyone this is my first day.
Right?
Ladies don't care what day it is. They prey on weakness. If you want to beat...
I'm sorry. Oh my God, Aisha, are you okay? I'm sorry.
She'll live.
Come on.
Her dad's a football player. Oh! That's your old sternum, but you deserved it.
Girl's a natural cobra.
That's what you get for prejudging.
Wait here.
You see, you have to be tough.
You're a big man, Dad.
Roland's a king. The sarcasm. Oh my God, Robbie's probably heard and seen so many things he can't unsee.
Be quiet, my son is sleeping.
Wow. I'm so sorry, Robbie. Moments like this make me so grateful for the parents that I had that were respectful of the fact that I existed.
You just lost an opportunity of a lifetime.
Somehow I think he can live with that. Bless Johnny. You think having such a rich dad or stepdad, he would have at least stolen one or two things, right? Like, I know he's got something in that mansion that's worth more than a fake gold collection. It's really sad though when I look at this though that Johnny is so limited in his like creativity, right? You can tell so much was given to him when he was young that he just has no idea how to function when things don't go his way. It sadly speaks a lot to his privilege.
I'm sorry, I'll just take the gum here and put that guy's beer on my tab.
Daniel.
Rough day.
The fact that Daddy is actually such a bully in this, like Johnny's face was so vulnerable in that moment. He wasn't looking for trouble. He knows he's at a low point, and Daniel just couldn't resist throwing some salt in his wound.
Okay, after 30 years, I thought that guy might have changed, but he's still the same prick he was back in high school. Guy thinks he can bring Cobra Kai back to the
fact that you
Not on my watch.
believe all of that based on one poster and no conversations, just accusations.
I just wanted to tweak Zarkarian so he would jack up the rent. And it worked, because now Cobra Kai is going to have to...
And every other business in the building.
Yeah. I think you're oversimplifying.
Nope, that was
What about the
basically
other stores
it.
in the mall? I mean, did you even consider them?
Nope.
Look,
That guy spray painted a dick on my face.
so
I
what?
mean,
He's an
it's
asshole.
childish, yeah.
Let him turn you into one.
There it is. Man's turning you into something you say you're not. I love that line though. Just because he's an asshole doesn't mean you have to be one too.
Come on, I need a place to sit.
You go sit with Kyler. I hear he doesn't mind that you suck.
I mean, you did stay quiet when they were making fun of her. So karma's kind of a you know what.
You know that billboard with that big ass dick on it? I guess Sam takes after her dad.
Kyler is just a little...
It's not lame ass karate. It's Cobra Kai.
That was payback. You're forgetting the fact that Aisha actually took you down in your class the other day, Miguel. I mean, E for effort, but... Oh my god, I forgot about that. Oh, he's got rolls, props, trays. No. That's the reality, though. They should show that in more shows, that like after the big tremendous fight, you actually get detention or maybe suspended.
When my school called, my yaya answered. Never seen her so proud. She won't talk.
She's cute.
Follow me.
Oh, you get your first gi.
Before this one, I was training for my first tournament back in '81.
Oh, we're having a Miyagi moment, but with Johnny over a completely different ideal.
You earned it.
The father figure moment that should have gone to your son.
That's what I got.
Thank you so much. That's it.
Mm-hmm. He's like, my father's never hugged me. Not once. Oh, poor Robby. Oh, no, not this part. I'm already sad.
Hey, Mr.
Hi, Mr. Miyagi.
I know it's been a few months, but better late than never, right? Seem to always have all the answers, and I guess I thought when I got older I'd have it all figured out too.
Oh, no, honey. You just learned that you know nothing.
I feel like lately I've let my anger take control.
You absolutely
You
have.
know me, I've always been a bit of a hothead, so
You clearly need to deal, that's all. Deal with that trauma.
I really wish you could be here right now.
You have no idea. Me too. Pat Morita was amazing. He would have loved this so much. Ah, beautiful homage moment. Oh, the scene, everything. Yes. Loved it the first time around. Still love it.
You remember lesson about the father?
Yeah.
Look how young Ralph was. Now this is the power of social media.
Looks like we're in business.
No matter that, double the rent. Go make it. It hurts again.
Shouldn't you be in college?
Just taking some time off to figure things out.
Look at the smile.
Exactly where I want to be.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That part's true.
Well, welcome to the Russo family.
Oh, the double meaning in that. Yes, the headband! Johnny donned it a couple episodes ago. Now Daniel's putting his back on. It's getting real. Oh, look at the beautiful gi. It's kind of sick that he only looks slightly different than he did in those movies, honestly. He was just a little bit thinner, a few less lines around the eyes, but Ralph looks ridiculously the same. Yes, Daniel! Center yourself. I can't believe he's been gone since 2005 already. How? I was crushed when I heard the news, honestly. I mean, I know that even if he had lived, he would still be hella old now, but I don't know. Part of me just kind of always wanted Miyagi to live forever. Yeah, this episode I really liked because of, obviously, the homage to Mr. Miyagi, aka Pat Morita. Like, this was his defining role, and I love watching, there's a lot of vintage footage of Pat talking about his role and how he got the role and what it meant to him, especially considering that he was actually a comedian and was kind of known for those types of roles. And it's just, you know, I think it's beautiful when you see these moments when destiny steps in and says, no, this is what you're meant for. And thank goodness this happened, because this character, Pat Morita's character, definitely made an impact on my life, and I know I'm not alone. Obviously, the fact that the people who created the show clearly felt the same way, and millions of others who've seen the original movies. But I also love, again, the callbacks to how Daniel and Mr. Miyagi forged their bond as friends, but also father and son figures to each other, which is something that neither of them realized they needed until they kind of came into each other's lives. And seeing the parallel with that with Johnny and Miguel, that Miguel, we haven't heard much about his father yet in this series so far, but we know that he's not around. And Johnny, who knows he has a son out there, but has dropped the ball there and is scared of the work that it's going to take to earn that trust back. And they both kind of are craving that connection from each other. And also Johnny, who grew up without a real father figure as well. So kind of completing that cycle. It's interesting to watch. It's beautiful. But again, seeing that small scene with Robby looking and seeing his dad, who he thought was actually finally inquiring about him and trying to care about him, and then finding out that he's showing all this affection and all this interest in another boy that's not him. Yeah, like I said, I think the theme of Cobra Kai thus far, in my opinion, has definitely been poor Robby. Poor Robby. He really is just trying to find a place in this world where the people who are supposed to be there for him the most just can't be bothered. So anyway, another great episode. I cannot wait to continue through this. Again, it's just bringing up all the feels and why this show is so amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video.